I hope you're keeping well. This is our Strong and Steady session. So I'm Sue, your instructor. Keeping it short today, something to give you exercises to work on. As I say, we'll keep it fairly simple. And we will be starting off seated, but as ever, if you feel that you're able to, you can do these exercises standing. Okay, so we're going to do our warm-up first. We will start off with a warm-up. So, nice sturdy chair. I'm sitting upright on the chair. Tummy in, back nice and straight, away from the back of the chair. So I'm using my own body, support myself, shoulders down and relaxed. And we're going to start by loosening off the shoulders. So we're going to take our shoulders up towards our ears for shoulder shrugs. So controlling it up and controlling it down. 2 more. And let them sink down. So now we're going to roll our shoulders around. We're starting going backwards first. So nice big shoulder roll backwards. Just keeping those tummies in, nice and tall. Keeping that chin away from your chest, parallel to the floor. And now take those shoulders forwards. So winding them around, controlling them. Lots of tension here, so hopefully this will help. Okay, right. Now, nice and tall, we're going to take ourselves down to the side, working on our muscles here, our oblique muscles. So sliding down one side, just make sure that you are going sideways, back to the centre, little pause, down to the other side, reaching down. Down we go. We're going to do 1 more each side, trying to warm the muscles up, get the circulation going a little bit. Nice. Okay. Up tall still. We're going to take our body around, upper body is going to go around for rotation. This bit stays as still as possible. So when you're ready, rotating around to one side, breathing nice and naturally, breathing out. Breathing in, back to the centre and around to the other side. Centre and around we go. Let's work on that upper back, those spine and back muscles. Last one coming up, folks. And hands down. Toe and heel. Just to work a little bit on our ankles, so toe and heel on the same spot, lifting the leg. If you need to hold on to the side of your chair, that's fine. So we're only going to do 8. Keeping that tummy in, chest open, and other side, so toe and heel. Lifting it up, toe and heel, same spot if you can. And both feet down, arms out, small circles forward. Can we make it a little bit bigger? And then small circles backwards. Make those a bit bigger too, couple more. And then your hands on your shoulders. We're going to use our elbows to draw some small circles. Doesn't matter whether you're going forwards or backwards, because whichever way you were going, we're going to go the other way now. So we're going to do another 4 more of those. 2 more left. And hands down. Okay, we're going to do a swim, so over, sunshine arms, over we go. If you've got a shoulder problem and that's too difficult for you, you can keep it around here, that's fine. And backwards. Lower for people with shoulder problems, just keeping it below the shoulder level. And hands into the side, we're just going to up the ante a little bit here, we're going to do some punches forward. So we've got a slight rotation at the waist going on here. So get you a little bit warmer now. hands out into this position, and you're going to bring your elbows, forearms together, squeeze it back, open out the chest and back. We go a little bit faster, that will get the heart rate up a little bit more, so we want to get you warm and get cracking on these exercises. 2 more. Hands down, marching, chair marches. Bring your arms into it. Nice chair march. Get everything going. Remember to keep that tummy in as well, and just breathe. Don't hold your breath. It's very tempting to hold your breath, but don't. Nice and natural. Keep those shoulders relaxed as well. So we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're just going to do a little bit of cardio, seated or standing. I will show you just a couple of cardio moves that we're going to do, because we're keeping it nice and short, these workouts. Okay, so side toe taps. It is what it says, so you're tapping your toe out to the side at an angle. Just remember to keep the tummy in, back nice and long. Side toe taps. We're just doing that at the moment. Now I'm going to ask you to make it a little bit bigger, so just exaggerate it. Doesn't necessarily mean going faster, just exaggerate. So you're going to give me 4 more of those. And back to normal side toe taps. So we're going to do something with our arms now, so this makes the heart work a little bit more, because we're bringing other muscles in, and the heart needs to pump blood to these muscles, so bicep curls. Side toe taps with a bicep curl. I'm going to ask you to give me some bigger ones, so that means more exaggeration in those movements. So you're going to give me 8 more big moves. So when you're ready, I'm on 3, 4. Last one coming up, and I'll put one in for good luck. Okay, back to a march. And don't forget, if you feel nice and safe and you're full of confidence, you can do this behind the chair. Just make sure that you are behind a chair, something nice and sturdy. Have your hands, start off your exercise with your hands on the back of the chair. Side steps. That's our next move, side steps. So we're doing nice and simple. One foot goes over to meet the other. I'm making this quite definite. I've got a little bit of a lift of the legs there, knees going up slightly, exaggerating. You will feel this. Some people do find it harder seated. And again, you can choose to stand if you wish. So, make it a little bit bigger now, exaggerate it. Four more. We've only got 2 now, stay with it. And back to normal sideways movements. Stepping sideways. Arms out. And we're going to bring in those arms meeting in the middle, pec deck. Heart rate's going up a little bit more. Don't worry. It will go up. You'll feel a little bit warmer, maybe a bit more breathless. That's what we expect. If you need to take a break though, that's fine. And just join in when you're ready. Bit bigger. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take those arms out, just side step. And then we're going to go back to a march. Okay, so we've done a little bit of cardio there. We've got some balance to do. So with strong and steady, there's the components of, we've got that element of cardio. we've got the balance part, and then we've got our strength. All three go together, very important. I am going to stand to show you the balance. There are alternatives that you can do seated. But before we do that, we're going to do some sit to stands just because we're in the right position before we actually stand ourselves up. So forward on your chair, feet just slightly underneath, nice and upright. When you take yourself up, you want everything nice and level. We're not sort of sagging or arching our back, anything like that. You're going to use your legs to lift yourself up, and you're going to do 8 sit to stands. So when you're ready, you can have your arms crossed, arms out if you want to try and make it a little bit more difficult. You choose. I'm just going to choose to sit up normally. So when you're ready, up we go. Driving up, a little bit of a squeeze at the top. Use your legs and your tummy to control you. And we're trying to make it as controlled as we can rather than letting gravity take us down. Nice and straight at the top. When we go straight to the top there, keep those knees nice and soft. Try not to lock them out. If you really want to challenge yourself, we do the last 3 and you're going to control it slowly down. Nice, well done. Slowly up, slowly down. And those of you that really like a challenge on your very last one, slowly up, and then you can just hover your bottom above the chair. You've got the chair there, so if you fall back, that's fine. Just hold it there. You feel a burning sensation in your legs. The jockey sit and take yourselves down gently. You're going to feel that now. Good sensation though, so if you can do some sit to stands every day, that is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to now use that method to bring myself up to standing. So up we come. I'm going to move the chair just slightly sideways so that you can see. First balance part of the exercise session is a tandem stance. Now tandem stance, heel to toe, both feet in an alignment, so you're actually narrowing the base that you have to stand on. So it is challenging. Don't let it phase you. There are variations that you can do if you find it too difficult. The first one, you can stagger your feet so that they are like that, in that position to start off with. So I don't know if you can see that, I'll show you from the side. So staggered, nice and tall. You can start off like that, and then gradually, as you get more confident, you can move that foot forward until eventually, heel to toe, you take your weight into the middle, looking nice and upright, everything looking forward, balancing in that narrow way. And we're going to aim for about 10 seconds if you can. 8 to 10 seconds is fine. Now I'm going to look at the camera, and that is very challenging when you turn your head, so that's another thing that you can add in. So just when you're ready, foot goes out to the side, back to that wider base, that always makes you more stable. Just take a little pause. And then we're going to go on to the other side. So same thing the other side. You can do the staggered variation, which is with your feet like that. Get confident, keep practicing. Balance is all about practice. Eventually you can take it in front of the other foot. Just shift your weight so that it's nice and central. Lift your chest, look forward, don't look down. You can find something to concentrate on, just looking forward. We're aiming again, 8 to 10 seconds, if possible. If it's less than that, it doesn't matter because you can always build up to it. And when you've done that, take your foot out to the side. So you've got nobody watching you, you start off as much as you can, and hopefully by the time you come back to classes, you can get yourself up to 10 seconds, you'll be fine. Okay. So the next exercise that we are going to do will be a one-legged flamingo. next to the chair, a little bit behind the chair. And the tandem stance as well. Be by your chair. Safety is paramount with these exercises. Just have something there. If you need to have your hand on the chair, try not to lean with your full weight. It's just there for your confidence. So, outside leg, nice and tall. We're going to lift the heel up towards our bottom. Softness in this leg here. Lifting your heel up as far as you can. Try and keep the hip and the knee in alignment. And again, we're going to aim for 8 to 10 seconds. You can try it like this if you feel more confident. Both hands off. And when you're done, place the foot down. Other side, same thing. Aim for 8 to 10 seconds and try it 2-3 times, so you've got a couple of sets there. I'm going to do the other leg now. You be by your chair, I'm not going to be because I've got to move the chair around, so okay. Nice and upright. I'm going to lift this leg now, so I'm taking that heel up towards my bottom, trying to keep this, the hip, in alignment with the knee, and I'm taking it up. So no hands is the hardest version. Hand on the chair, you can start off there. Feel free to do whichever suits you, but just keep practicing. Practice, as they say, makes perfect. And down we come. So that's your 2 balance exercises. We're going to do a little bit more on our strength part. I will sit down to do this. Now, many of you will have these resistance bands. If you don't, do not worry, because you can do some strength exercises and you don't have to have a band. So I'm just trying to get you central. Okay. First exercise, we like to keep our legs nice and strong. So we're going to work on our legs by doing a leg press. So taking that band, equal in the middle, we're putting the ball of the foot onto the band. Okay, so we're holding that band nice and tight. Be aware with the band, if you're holding it under tension and you let it go, it can flick and catch you. So just make sure you've got a good hold of it. If you're going to wrap it around your hands, just make sure that you don't cut your circulation off. And also you can take a little break in between and give your hands a bit of a rest from having the band wrapped around. Okay, nice and tall. Now, the further down you hold on your band, the bigger the resistance. So you find a point on that band that suits you. So I'm going to go back here. And so how we do this, we're going to, nice and tall, upright, long spine, sitting tall, lift the knee, pull back with the band and push out. Push, 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 push. Straighten that leg, but not completely straight. A little bit of a bend, but pushing out. This is the point where it's got the greatest resistance. Bring it back to bent, release it off and down. Now you're going to aim to do 10 of those. So if you can do 10 of those for me, and you can have a little break, and if that's enough for you for the day, next time you do this exercise, try for 10, have a little break, minute or 2, and then go back to another 10. So I'm just going to do a few more for you to give you a demo. So knee up, pull back, press out, lengthening the leg, nice softness in the knees, back to bent, release it off. I'll do one more as a demo, bent leg, pull and push, and release off. Now of course I've got to do the other side, so exactly the same thing on the other side, no different. Holding the band where it's going to give you something to work against. So we're going to lift that leg, pull back and push out. Back to bent, release off and down. So as I say, do 10 of these each leg, and if you're feeling that you can do more, take a little pause, not too long, and then go back and try another 10 if you can, or as close to 10 as you can get. Excellent. Chest. Going to do some chest work here. Okay, taking that band around your back. I'll give you a quick run through in a minute how to do these exercises without, so don't panic. We'll be there, I'll be with you in a minute, I haven't forgotten you. Okay, band underneath your armpits. Again, if you hold the band really close to your armpits and you pull out, you'll find it's quite hard to do, so find a point on that band where it's going to give you that workout that you need. You can keep your band nice and flat at the back. Mine has rolled around, so it's a little bit uncomfortable, but shoulders down and relaxed. So we're going to push out forward. So this movement is literally pushing it forward, and forward we go, and bringing it back, breathing nice and relaxed. So you can do these quite controlled and slow, you're just pushing it straight out forward. So I'm going to hold mine a little bit closer, just to keep the tension on. So out we go, you'll feel it working the chest. So out here and push. So again, aim for 10 of those if you can. And if you're feeling really great, full of energy, full of beans, you can have a little break and then do another 10 more. And build it up from there and work those chest muscles. So out and push. You are trying not to completely lock out the elbows because it does put strain on those joints, but we are going forward as we can. Okay. Chest. It's just been done, so we're going to try and work our back as well. We always like to try and work the opposing muscles, so elbows close into your side, holding the band, probably 4 fist worths along there, and you're going to have your band out in front of your belly button, pull your band apart, draw it back towards that belly button, have those elbows close in, and as you get it back here, squeeze between your shoulder blades. So that's where the work is being done. Take it forward and release. If you need a little break in between, do so, because they are quite strenuous exercises. So pull and pull it back towards your belly button. Squeeze here. You'll feel your chest puffing out and those shoulder blades meeting. And forward. Aim for 8 to 10 of those again. Try and match the ones that you do on your chest. So if you're managing 10 on your chest, try 10 on your back. So I'll just do 2 more to demonstrate to you. Pull and elbows in, pull it back, pull it, pull it, pull it, back to my belly button, squeeze here, and out we go, release off. Give yourselves a little shoulder roll, forwards and backwards. Okay, I'll just demo those without a band for those of you. Leg press, so leg out, keep a little bit of a bend, but pressing the heel down, bring it back up, hold on to the side of your chair if you need to. So that pressing motion there, you can feel these muscles tighten, the ones at the back of the leg. It's not quite as effective as using the band, same on the other leg, but you can try it. So heeling, pressing down to the floor, bringing it back up, flexing the toe. Can you feel that? So pressing it down on the floor, feel it on the back, bringing the knee back up, flexing the toe towards your head, you'll feel it here. And for your back, elbows in, make a fist, just draw it back, shoulders down, squeeze here, squeeze here. You can use something like a couple of cans if you want to do it, that, you know, that's just as good. But you may have trouble holding cans, so if not, just do this exercise. And you could do chest press by literally fists, clench the muscles, contract those muscles and press under tension. Alternative is a wall press. I'm not going to demonstrate it because you won't see from that angle, you just see the back of me and you won't be able to see how I'm doing it. So chest press like that. And then finally arms. We love our arms, don't we? Summer's coming, so holding the band under the foot, same foot as the arm that you're going to work. I'm working this one. Bicep curl, keep your elbow in. It is a movement from the lower arm only. I'm going to try and get it from down here, up here. Try and keep your shoulders square. Underhand grip, taking that band, again, find a point on that band where it's going to give you the resistance. These are the exercises that you can sometimes hold your breath on, so don't. Just breathe nice and relaxed. Don't tense yourself up. Elbows in, so starting down here, up, 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 under control towards your shoulder, and don't let it snap down, control it down. This is where the work's being done, folks. Those muscles are working hard. Down we go and up. I'll just do 3 of those to demonstrate to you. I'm holding it and a little pause and down, controlling it all the way. You'll feel these muscles here. You probably feel them a little bit harder. That's where, you know, they're pumped up with blood, so you've got your guns there. Anyway, next exercise, because we've used our biceps for that exercise, we like to try and work the back of the arms, triceps. So I will turn side on so that you can see this. Because lots of people find this the concept of this one quite difficult. So same arm, I've got my arm straight down by the side now. Now I'm holding that band, hold your foot firmly on the band, don't let it go. Arm straight. I'm going to lean slightly forward with a straight back, and the arm literally just goes back to this point here. I'm keeping those shoulders nice and square. I'm not turning or doing this or anything. Square shoulders, close in, pull back. You'll feel it there. That's where the band's trying to bring you back down, and slowly back down. Again, 10 of these if you can, 8 to 10. If 6 is easier for you, 6, and then you can build up. The more you do, the better you'll be. But give yourself a little break in between these strength training sessions, just to let your muscles heal and strengthen them up a little bit. So here we go. I'll do 2 as a demo. I can feel it there. I've got my arm straight and close in. There, that's where I feel it, and control it back down. Do exactly the same thing on the other side. Working this arm, so I've got the band under this leg. Underhand grip, elbow into the side, square shoulders, no lifting, hauling it up. And here we go, from down here, up towards the shoulder. Straight wrist, and down we go. One more just to demonstrate, keeping that elbow in, tummy in. Nothing much moving other than the lower arm, the forearm, and controlling it down. 8 to 10 of those. You would just see how you get on. And I'm going to just do the triceps on the other side. Straight arm. Let's just get that under there. Holding it nice and firm. Straight arm. Just change your grip as if you're going to shake my hand. Arm down by the side, leaning forward, nice and straight, shoulders square, straight back. Feel it there, I can feel it there. This feels harder than the bicep curl. Just a few more to demo. Back we go, feel that there. The band is trying to pull you back. You are resisting it. Control it down. And one more. And if you don't have a band, can use cat. Do it one at a time if you want, you can. So, bicep curl, using a cat. It doesn't feel quite as heavy actually. And then the same thing, the other side. And then for your triceps, the back of your arm, you're keeping that nice and close into the side, and you're just taking it close in. Nothing else is moving, I'm feeling it there. And if you don't have any cans or anything, Clench your fists, elbows in, squeeze there, contract the muscles and down, relax it off, squeeze. Same again with the triceps, squeeze the muscle there, arms straight down by the side, squeeze everything, clench your fists, take it back, 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 back. Here, really, really contract it, squeeze and bring it down. So you can do those without any equipment at all. If you can get yourselves bands at some stage, it's really useful, little bit of equipment. You can take those on holiday with you if you want to. Okay, just to finish off, I'm going to take a peek at our arms, so just take your arm across your chest, relax, holding it above or below the elbow. So you've done really well, you've stayed with it to the end. Taking that arm over, support it over, place your hand, nape of your neck, just gently push so we get that stretch down here, you might feel it here. And just to tell you, there will be more videos, so have a look at them. If you're feeling very dancey, there'll be something like Zumba, and if you want to chill out, there'll be Pilates, so there's all sorts of things going on. Everybody's working really hard to try and bring something to you so you don't miss out. And this arm across. We want to keep you moving and keep you motivated. And we'll get through this, great, and then before we know it, we'll be back doing the classes. So here we go, up and over, triceps, gentle. Hands down, slide down to one side. You can take your arm over if you want to increase that stretch. Just pause there for a little while, a few more seconds, and up we go. I'm going to pause and take it down to the other side, reaching down, stretch those muscles here, the oblique muscles, reaching down. Excellent, everybody. Okay. A little bit of a rotation, hands here, or just gently behind your head, just rotate it around. The bottom bit stays forward, just try and make the movement from the upper body. Hold, bring to the centre and to the other side. Back forward, leg out. I'll just move back. See my feet. So, leg out. If you need to rest on anything, just rest on this leg, not on the one that's being stretched. Heel into the floor. That toe, flex it up towards your head. You'll feel the stretch here. If you're not feeling anything, leaning into it will bring a bigger stretch. You'll feel it travel up the back of your leg. Just going to hold that for a few more seconds. We're nearly done here. Just the other leg to do, and then you can go and get yourself a cup of tea. And bring it in. Back in. Other leg. Flexing that toe towards you. You feel it here. Leaning down into it. It'll travel up the leg. So we're just going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just bring yourself back up. Bring your chest up. Nice deep breath. Sweep your arms down and up. Let it out. Cross those arms over. Just one more. Arms around your shoulders. Give yourselves a big hug. You feel a stretch across the back of the shoulders. Lift the rib cage. Breathe out, release your hands. And a big round of applause. Well done, everybody. Hope to see you soon. Stay well, stay safe. Hope to see you very, very soon. Take care.